Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, your Chicago Cubs.
Just about set to go now. And our starting pitcher here today, Shota Imanaga.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. And that one is lifted in the air. Swanson makes the call and the grab. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 2. 1 out, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. In time to Bush. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone.
Batting first, the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto now at the plate. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still
threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Angels held in check. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at the friendly confines. And on the hill in this one, Grayson Rodriguez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Alex Bregman. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Nico Hoerner. Runner edges away at second. Fought off foul.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Swing and a ball line to center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Out number 2.
Batting for the right fielder, Mike.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
And a pitch. Check swing, and he went. In the count, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's Joe Adell. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stepping in, Logan O'Hoppe. Next offering is in for a strike. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. That misses, and now it's filled up 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
First and second, no outs. And now here is Ian Happ. Swings through that one.
1-2.
Happ lays off.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
No score here in the second. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
Been involved in the pitcher as well, first baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here is Yoan Moncada. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. Backed off the plate that time.
No.
Action in the pen down there. Caleb Thielbar preparing to come on if needed. Number 43 warming up as well. The 3-1. And that is out of play. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first, and that is that. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And next for the Cubs, Matt Shaw.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
High in the air, out to right. Sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away. And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Squirts away a little bit. He's in there. Shaw into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two on, one out, and they're all loaded up.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. Mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Clips the corner, and the count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. To the right side. Shanuel takes it himself out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Huge opportunity missed there. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now the right fielder, number 22.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that one fouled off. Got him! That K is his third of the game.
Now there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Next offering misses down and away. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Shanuel. Inside, and it's 2-1. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 outs. And that's way high. Full count, 3-2. Two down, nobody on. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And the Angels are gone in order. Still no score. Here at Wrigley Field, set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Alex. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through. the middle of the field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Grayson Rodriguez departs, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back. Righty reliever out of the pen, Miguel Castro.
Number 51.
So a change being made at first base, and on to run for the Cubs, Scott Kingery.
Scott.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. That misses the zone. 2-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's Mike Trout. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. They had a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
And a 1-2. Hit in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Now the designated hitter.
So up now for Chicago, Matt Shaw. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Castro deals. And that is downstairs. 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs, and we are still scoreless. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Phil Maton. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. And the count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Joe Adell. Fourth inning underway, no score. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 gone now.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Angels go quiet. Back to the batter now, Matt Shaw. Line drive, base hit. Leadoff knock puts the winning run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed, and didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And here is Seiya Suzuki. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. He'll circle the bases, and the Cubs walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And welcome in, everybody. Coming up on the first pitch. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents. Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan. And that plan is hit the ball to left center field. Drive the ball that way and let it travel.
Yep. Miguel Rojas at the plate. And it's even up.
2-2.
And downstairs. One out, base is empty. Three and two. The pitch is outside and ball four. And that's their first base runner of the game. The batter now will be Will Smith. Now one missed. Rojas over at first with one away. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 2-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Ground ball right side, could be two. Spin throw, that's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. A nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
Down.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two outs.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, and an excellent
Three
job
balls,
keeping it
one
right
strike.
there. Kyle Tucker would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. In the air, out towards right center. Trout sizing it up. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. Dodgers strand a couple, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
This opportunity is
And we're back. And on the hill here today, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's carrying. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He leaves the yard to right. It's 1-0.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here's Alex Bregman. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. And a pitch. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around second is Bregman. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home, safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well done, drives in the run. And you connect, and it jumps off your bat like that. You're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's Mike Trout. Man at second. That one inside, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. No outs, runner on second. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Well done behind the dish.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Now a chance for Michael Busch. Fastball for a strike.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Now, Matt Shaw. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Outside with a breaking ball. Seiya Suzuki waiting to hit for the Cubs. So now 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. Man on second, 2 down. Fights it off, he'll see another.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-zip.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now here is Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Yamamoto checks the runner. Shaw dives back in safely. That one off the mark, and a full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 3 and the Dodgers nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now Teoscar Hernandez. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Line drive. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
1 down. Now it's Mookie Betts. Betts swings and drives one. This one's well struck. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Here's the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Hernandez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground, right side. In time to Bush. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now the veteran catcher, Carson Kelly. And now 2 balls and a strike. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though. All over that one right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Man at first, nobody out. Swanson digs in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering misses down and away. Movement in the bullpen. Edgardo Henriquez, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Banda, a left-hander, also throwing. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Yoshinobu Yamamoto done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Edgardo Henriquez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That catches the top part of the zone. Now 1-2. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting.
Here's Nico Horner.
No, outside.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Bangs off the wall. 1 run is in. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Save. He beats the tag. It's 5-0.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now batting Mike Trout. And that's down and away.
3-1.
Horner on at second with 2 down. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A 2-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 7-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. That one inside, and it's 2-1. Two out, space is empty. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that ends the inning. So it's 4 runs for him on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Cubs 7 and the Dodgers nothing. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to with some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound. Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Down low.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Will Smith to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Dodgers go down quietly. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Matt Shaw. Inside, almost got him. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
On the ground. Throws across the diamond, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Carson Kelly. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, and they hold a 7-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Action in the pen down there. Hunter Harvey up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Palencia also getting ready. On the ground to first, Bush. And he takes it himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 44, Andy Pajes.
And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, he throws it with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. Falling behind 2-1. That's a little bit low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for L.A. They continue to trail 7-0. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Blake Trinan.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Look out! And it hit him. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Man at first, 1 away. Fouls one off. 2-2.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Trinan keeping him close. Got him swinging. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
So here's Horner now. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
In the dirt, but kept close. To third, tag, got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Cubs are down quietly, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's Mookie Betts. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Andy Ibanez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ground ball, could be 2. To Horner at second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So last chance for the Dodgers. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. The 2-1.
No.
Freeman will take his base.
First base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because it's a job in that plate appearance.
2 outs. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-2.
sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Shota Imanaga out of the game, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. A new arm into the game, the righty, Hunter Harvey.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Base is empty with 2 away. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Harvey is just 1 strike away. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-3.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
7-3 is how this one ends. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.